Coming up on Sporting Dog Adventures, the Fuller family is off to Flint Oak in central Kansas. We hit the field with Pickett and a couple of English setters. Stay tuned for some high-flying upland action coming up next on Sporting Dog Adventures.
I'm ready to rock.
Hey, pretty mama, go and grab the scattered gun. Ramos looking like he's got one more good run. Sips a little shaky, but his heart is still true. Oh, how that dog loves hunting with me and you. Sporting Dog Adventures, run, boy, run. Everything you need is here under the sun. Everything you need is here under the sun.
Earlier in the season, we had a great hunt at Flint Oak for the entire selection of upland birds. Pickett rocked the field hunting with 2 English pointers. This hunt put us on a different section of Flint Oak with 2 English setters named Dixon and Holly. The temps were warmer and we were out in an area that had more oak trees and varied cover. So our Flint Oak adventure is continuing. We are in the upland fields and it is really beautiful cover and we're hoping to get some pheasants. Sit. Come here. Pretty bird, nice tail feathers. Keep rocking. The first few birds, my kids were on fire with their shooting. It was obvious that the free-range duck hunt we had done and the earlier pheasant hunts had really improved their confidence. Albeit Clayton still had his quote-unquote humble approach toward the hunt.
I mean, that's my style. Perfection.
Yeah, I got that one. Drop. The setters we were out with had a different gear than the pointers we hunted with at Flint Oak earlier in the season. They moved through the field a tad more methodically and deliberately while they were looking for birds. Now Pickett, he also had a different style in this hunt. He had decided he wasn't going to hold as tight. He was going to basically bully his 4-legged partners and steal every retrieve. It led to a few corrections coming from me. Here, here, here. Sit. Pickett, I don't want the bird. Let him have it. Good time. Boys are shooting well, and dogs are working great. Fun watching setters in the field. They're doing a great job. Come here. Good boy. Here. We're coming to the end of a field. A chucker decided to run. He came out of the cover. He stopped. He saw Pickett. He decided to fly. And then Cal made a great shot. I don't even have to shoot. Kids are shooting everything. But that's a good thing. They're having fun. Cal is 12. And I think he's hit the last 3 birds he shot at. So hopefully that translates to later in the season. Coming up on Sporting Dog Adventures, the high-flying adventures continue at Flint Oak. Birds keep breaking the cover, filling the sky, and getting put down on the ground by my boys. All this and more coming up next on Sporting Dog Adventures.
If you're looking for a puppy,
training, or want to use one of our stud dogs,
contact us at soggyacres.com.
Sporting Dog Adventures is brought to you by Heavy Shot, Kansas Department of Wildlife, Parks and Tourism, Waterfowl Wading Systems, Big Dog Mowers, Mech Shooting Sports, The Real Decoy and Fold'em Gear, My Lime Test, Liberty Safe, Boucher Automotive, Conquest Scents, Ahern Mechanical and Fire Protection Contractor, Hadel's Game Calls, American Landmaster, Bradley Smoker, Camel Systems, Argo, and Four Rivers Layout Boats.
So take me along, take me for the ride, 'cause when we're together I'm alive inside. And by all the things you do, your love always shines through. Yeah, all I ever want is you.
Whether you're looking for a champion for the couch or the field, everyone deserves a soggy dog. For over 60 years, Mech Shooting Sports has been designing, building, and servicing the best shot shell reloaders in the world. Every machine is made with the quality and reliability you expect from Mech products, including the new clay target line. The Mech clay target machines deliver unrivaled precision and consistency, all at a price you can afford. From the reloading bench to the field, Mech Shooting Sports is the brand you trust. Visit mechshootingsports.com. We wake early, set our decoys, then sit in single-digit temperatures all day. It's why Waterfall Wading Systems is my wader of choice. The system is designed to keep you warm in the coldest of weather while also allowing for comfort and free movement. Other great features include the ammo holder, lined hand warmer, and boots with cinch-down buckles. Add in top-notch customer service, and it's clear why Waterfall Wading Systems stands alone in the wader market. High Mountain Seasonings. Make the most out of your meat, both wild or domestic. This segment of Sporting Dog Adventures is brought to you by these fine sponsors. Welcome to this week's training tip. This week, we're going to do a continuation from a tip that we did earlier in the season, which is how to teach a dog to quarter with just one person. In that tip, we used bumpers and we walked with the dog through the field to try to help facilitate him to quarter. Quartering is important because it helps the dog cover more area as well as the areas in front of multiple hunters. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna advance the tip more, and this week we're gonna show you how to use frozen birds as part of your field where you're doing your quartering. Using frozen birds is important because you want a dog to learn how to pick up a bird while it's in the field. It also helps you on many things as far as with your force fetch, your trained retrieve, finding the proper scent. I actually will use a mix of birds. I use chukar, I use quail, I even use ducks when I'm out because I have a lot of different birds in my freezer. Most people will have one or two birds. What you can do is you can actually use your frozen birds and then mix in your bumpers. But for here with training, we actually use all frozen birds at this point in the training process. Good boy, here. So now we're gonna take our 3 birds out. We're gonna set them a little bit further apart than what we did with the bumpers because we're only using 3, and set them at opposing angles of the field so that we're making the dog not just run down the middle, but actually go side to side and cover the entire field. Ruger is an accomplished dog. He's got his master hunt title in the AKC. He does great in duck hunting. He has never really been an upland dog. So we started him with the bumper training. Now we're going to the bird training. The birds for a dog like Ruger is just gonna amp him up and make things even more fun and make him more excited to do the training in the field. Atta boy, bring it here. So when you progress from the bumpers to the birds, the dog gets amped up. He loves it. You can still go back to doing bumpers because it's not always applicable to have birds in your freezer, but get him out, let him learn how to quarter, let him learn how to find the scent, and that's why the conquest scents are so important. You put the conquest scents on, you have what is a real bird scent on the bumper, so whether you're using a bumper or a bird, the dog's finding what their quarry is going to be in the field. Good boy, here. If you're looking for a great way to teach your dog by yourself how to quarter, or get your dog some exercise in the field, use this tip prior to the season, and you'll be really happy with the results. That's this week's training tip. Now back to the hunt. Good boy, come on, buddy. Not only are the hunts at Flint Oak amazing, but the facilities and food are second to none. Jeff Oakes explains.
We are a destination hunting resort. I've been lucky enough to be deemed America's premier hunting resort, and we offer world-class upland bird hunting, waterfowl experiences, European-driven shoots, and also some deer and turkey. Blessed with about 5,500 acres of beautiful Kansas real estate here. Just a really, really nice place. I guess I would title it, Jeff, a Disneyland for a wing shooter. We want folks eating or shooting at all times. That's our motto.
As we got ready to hit another field, we came across a landform from days past.
They claim it's an old bathing pool for homesteaders. You can kind of see the natural erosion. That's always unfrozen water, open water, and homesteaders would utilize that for bathing in the settling days.
We got a swimming pool for the dogs out here. They're getting a little drink, getting cooled off. It's kind of nice. It's not hot, but for them, they're running. They've got their mouths open. This will give them a little bit of chance to relax and get rehydrated. I'm telling you, they got the lead down. Back in the field, the boys were putting a heavy shot smackdown on any birds that dared flush in front of them. It's right ahead of you, Chucker. Oh, I'm getting outshot by my kids, I think. That's a good thing. Those two chuckers, and they both were powder. Come here, Pickett. Let's take a break from the action and learn another puppy fact brought to you by Soggy Acres Retrievers.
Puppies have little immunity to parasites their first year of life, and unfortunately, they don't help the cause by eating parasite-laden things like goose droppings or stagnant rainwater. Luckily, most parasites are easily treated with antibiotics from your vet, and eventually, your pup will develop some resistance to parasites as they age. Too bad they don't change their minds about eating the goose droppings as they age.
We had more varied cover on this hunt as opposed to our past episode from Flint Oak. There were more trees and CRP, and the birds were definitely holding much tighter. Oh man, this is a great place to hunt. If you guys want to come for a great hunt, we're in Kansas, Flint Oak. Coming up on Sporting Dog Adventures, we get to take a break from the field as my boys get to experience a European tower hunt on this week's Kids Corner. Stick around, there's more high-flying action on the other side of the break coming up on Sporting Dog Adventures. Decked. Work smarter, play harder. Soggy Acres Signature Lodge is open for business. Our lodge is located in central Wisconsin with several hundred acres of prime habitat. Book a waterfowl and upland hunt with Jeff Fuller and the dogs of Soggy Acres Retrievers. Hunts at the lodge will be filmed, and our guests will be part of the TV show Sporting Dog Adventures. If you're looking for a relaxing and unique opportunity, book a hunt with us today. The dogs and I would love to share the field with you. For over 60 years, Mech Shooting Sports has been designing, building, and servicing the best shot shell reloaders in the world. Every machine is made with the quality and reliability you expect from Mech products, including the new clay target line. The Mech clay target machines deliver unrivaled precision and consistency, all at a price you can afford. From the reloading bench to the field, Mech Shooting Sports is the brand you trust. Visit mechshootingsports.com. Here at Soggy Acres, we're long on work, but short on time. When it comes to my lawn, I want to spend more time enjoying it and less time mowing it. That's why I turn to Big Dog. From its handcrafted seat down to its fabricated deck, my Big Dog is quality built right here in the USA. And with an industry-leading warranty and simple maintenance, this dog was bred to work. Make Big Dog part of your family. Big Dog Mower Company. Always loyal, always ready. You know how much we value the QuietKat electric bike to hunt more successfully. Well, they're giving a QuietKat electric bike away, and all you have to do is go to the QuietKat website and click enter to win. And if you don't win, you should just buy one, because QuietKat is a game changer. This segment of Sporting Dog Adventures is brought to you by these fine sponsors. On this week's Kids Corner, my kids are going to get to experience what is called a European hunt. Now, this is also more commonly called a tower hunt. It's where you have different stations that are centered around a tower where birds are released. Hunters move from station to station, and they get to shoot at the birds when they're in their field of fire that is assigned before the hunt. It's very challenging, and it's going to give my kids an experience they're never going to get in the field. Before our tower hunt started, we had to attend a safety meeting around a campfire. The big thing conveyed was safety. Everyone was given a field of fire for that station, and when the birds were no longer in that area, the hunters needed to hold their fire. We also got to meet several of our retriever buddies that'd be collecting our downed birds. Ready for the tower hunt. Once we had our orders and rules, we headed to our assigned stations. The horn sounded, and the action began.
Oh wow, that was bad.
The shoot proved to be more exciting and even more challenging than the boys had anticipated. With the heavy oak forest in front of the stations, the birds would appear quickly, much faster than you'd think. With the birds darting through the opening, it was easy to see the importance of safety, and you had to be alert at all times. As the pheasants were harvested, the Flint Oak retrievers stayed busy picking them up. Both Clay and Cal did really good on this hunt once they got used to the speed, the distance, and how to lead the birds. My overall take on this hunt was that it was challenging for the old and young hunter alike. The speed of the birds, judging the distance, and the proper lead make this a challenge that everyone should experience. That's this week's Kids Corner. Now back to the hunt. As we took a break between fields, my two boys started their banter. Now, leave it to the Kansas Roosters. They can humble any overconfident teenager.
Kyle's shooting pretty good, man.
No comment.
I mean, you just gotta think, like, I might be that one prodigy that just, like, pulls up and the bird's down. Like, they're scared of me.
Turn around, get him. Coming up on Sporting Dog Adventures, we finish up our upland hunt from Kansas. Don't miss the great conclusion of our Flint Oak adventure coming up next on Sporting Dog Adventures. B&W trailer hitches, 100% American made with American steel. Multiple ball sizes, completely adjustable and stows away. The last trailer hitch you will ever need. I've been training dogs since 1998. I love what I do, and I love sharing the incredible results with my clients. Soggy Acres has 23 dog-friendly acres, including 3 ponds, varying cover, plus kennels with both heat and air. Our property and proven training methods prepare the dog and handler as they head for the field. We also offer stud service for your own litters with the dogs you see right here on Sporting Dog Adventures TV. Raise your expectations. Contact Soggy Acres Retrievers. For over 60 years, Mech Shooting Sports has been designing, building, and servicing the best shot shell reloaders in the world. Every machine is made with the quality and reliability you expect from MEC products, including the new clay target line. The MEC clay target machines deliver unrivaled precision and consistency, all at a price you can afford. From the reloading bench to the field, MEC Shooting Sports is the brand you trust. Visit mecshootingsports.com. When Rommel was approached to accept the role of spokesdog for Big Dog Mowers, he knew it was imperative to do his research. Rommel went straight to the source and personally toured the plant in Kansas. He met the people on the assembly line. He saw the importance of the American quality and pride put into these mowers. Rommel is proud to announce Big Dog as the mower for your family or commercial needs. This message is approved by Rommel, a canine smarter than your average political candidate. This segment of Sporting Dog Adventures is brought to you by these fine sponsors. Welcome to this week's product profile. This week, we're with Sean Wozniak of MEC Shooting Sports. Sean, what are we going to talk about today?
Talk a little bit about the MEC clay target line, especially this machine here. It's the 100E tilt, and it's very versatile, especially if you want to practice in the backyard and really get ready for the season.
All right, so let's take a closer look at this and go through the different options on it.
So this is our 100E tilt, which is in the 100E series. One of the most versatile backyard machines that we have to offer through MEC Shooting Sports. Very simple, very easy to adjust. You're able to adjust the height for a higher target or lower target, and also left to right. So it's very versatile that you're able to practice different target presentations right in your backyard. So besides the other nice features about the 100E, total target capacity is 135 targets, which is a case of clays. Besides the 100E tilt, we have 200, 300, 400, and 500 capacity machines for skeet shooting, ATA, and sporting machines, all available to the market. So again, besides a great backyard machine with the 100E, we also have commercial grade machines available as well. After going through the features of the 100E, we're going to put it to the test, and more so me to the test. And what we're going to do is simulate two targets or two birds coming into the spread, picking out one target and then moving to the secondary target. Me, I get excited when a bunch of birds are coming in and working, and it's really hard just to pick that one when you got multiple targets. So today's exercise is to really focus on your initial target, shoot it till it breaks, and then you can move to your secondary target. We're really going to try to replicate a few birds into the spread and making sure we're on point with the first target before moving to the secondary target.
Hey Sean, that was great shooting.
Thanks, Jeff.
So if people wanted to find out more information on the thrower, where would they go?
To mecshootingsports.com.
That's it for this week's product profile. Now back to the hunt. Man, they sure are sitting tight. Our hunt was creeping into the late afternoon, and it was becoming a race against the setting sun to cover the fields and have the dogs put up our remaining birds. Good shot, Clay. Oh, it went down before he shot. The real king of the Fuller family, right here. Don't listen to Cal. Don't let him tell you lies. They really like coming to Kansas. It's their favorite trip of the year. This one was great because we got to do the free range duck hunt as well as a pheasant hunt, and Flint Oak, let me tell you, what a cool place. You got to check it out. Watch your gun, girl. That's the dog. Heel. Wow. Went down when someone shot. I don't know who shot that one when it went down. I pulled my trigger and it went down, but we'll just leave it at that. Wow, the Hail Mary. You know, you can't shoot them all. I had a tree in my way, so I left it to my 2 children because I'm such a nice father. The boys and I experienced great hunting and a lot of laughs while we were at Flint Oak. We saw a variety of hunts, birds, and cover throughout our stay. Ty, thanks for taking us out. It was a great hunt.
You're welcome. It was enjoyable.
As we're sitting here with all of our birds, we can hear a covey of quail that's like 20 yards away, but shooting hours are done, and I guess we leave them for the next person.
Yeah, absolutely. Good shooting by the boys, and made for a fun time.
Thank you.
Boys shot good. If you guys want to check out a great hunt, check out Flint Oaks. In Kansas, it is a phenomenal place, great food, and great birds. Hope you guys enjoy the show. Stay tuned for more high-flying adventures. Next week on Sporting Dog Adventures, we're back out in Kansas on a waterfowl hunt in some cold, very cold weather. Catch some great duck and goose action coming up next week on Sporting Dog Adventures. Remember to check us out on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. This year, our social media contest is only on YouTube. You have to be a subscriber to win. If you're a subscriber, you can get some great prizes from our sponsors. Closed captioning is brought to you by Hadel's Game Calls. All this and more coming up next on Sporting Dog Adventures. I did all that having a burp. Here comes the rain again. We finish up our upland hunt from Kansas. Seriously.